Welcome back to Earth 2150 and welcome to the next mission for the Eurasian Dynasty. Last time I did unlock the Himalaya mission, but we're going to go for the Arctic mission first. Open up new roads to the Arctic. We must push into the remote areas of the Arctic. Destroy the defensive lines of the United Civilized States. I can do that. But before we do that, let's start some important research here. There we go, and here we go. That shouldn't take too long. Got plenty of money at the main base.
Yes, Commander.
You here move out.
Right away.
The robot troops of the United Civilized States are becoming ever more dangerous in their drive for expansion. They already control large areas of the Arctic. Marshal Romanov has ordered a general offensive against the UCS. You have been chosen to command the mission. I congratulate you on your promotion. Your first mission is to track down the enemy in this region. Our Arctic reconnaissance group has discovered information concerning an old Russian military base. We believe that there could be valuable computer data in this base, since important research was carried out there during the last Great War. Your thing?
On the move.
Can do that as well, in addition to destroying the UCS troops in the region. Speaking of which, here are... oh, it's a 20mm Chang'an Tiger, not very dangerous. You have discovered the enemy troops. Their base is probably in the vicinity. Find the UCS base and show the cyborgs what the ED is capable of. What we are capable of is destroying you here with more superior Pamir tanks here. You can already carry on. Here we go. And boom! So then you move up here a little bit, please. Because I would like you to establish a base for myself here ASAP. So let's... does the landing zone actually require power? I'm not 100% sure. Doesn't matter too much, just hang out here. And you can start building here. Also, I should really load... I should load a bunch of you into the transport here, which in fact I should have done immediately, but didn't. But it's fine. Slight delay here will live. So you can immediately start building a landing zone here. Here, that should be good. How's it looking? You scoop up some more tanks here, thank you very much. And then we just need to wait for the landing zone to actually exist here. Otherwise, we're not going to get ourselves... Wait, that's the refinery, not the mine. Yeah, that explains why I couldn't build it there. Here we go, and you can call the transport, please. It's fogging up here. Not great for visibility, but yeah, we'll be fine. How's the research going? Just fine. Transport's on the way. Very good. Refinery over here. Well, I guess that's too... not flat enough. Here. Yeah, that's good enough. I'll take that. You unload all my tanks here. We're now over the pop limit, but I don't actually want to be over the pop limit here because I want to build some helicopters later on, but let's see about that.
Research complete.
Okay. Here we go. Hold position here, that's what I want for the time being. Next, we're also gonna need at least one supply depot here, just somewhere. Yeah, here, why not? And then I'd like 2 of you here. Could get all of you, but I'm not sure I'm gonna need all of you here. Then again, I have 4 of you, so I may as well do that. More scooping. We're still cool here. There's actually an ED tower here. Yes, transports absolutely, because I need to start getting resources here sooner rather than later. Do I need the anti-air guys? They're already outdated because I'm now researching the advanced. Like the advanced chain gun and better bullets, even though if you research better ammunition you can always just restock and then your old units will get the new ammunition here. So, well, you're just in the way, whatever, this is going to take a moment. So, in the meantime, oh wait, I thought you locked yourself in there, but no. Do I need anything else? Probably not. What I could do is supply depot mine. I could equip the mine with maybe a cannon. Yeah, let's do that. Not super necessary, but yeah, let's just do it. 20,000 credits here, basically. That's not so bad. You're almost done here. Excellent. Then you're going to join me here as well. And we're going to be careful how soon we want to attract the UCS here. Wait for those guys because I want to have my supply helicopters ready to be supplied when the time requires it. And also get my economy started here because it's going to take a moment until all of this here is gone. I could get a transport base too. Because I might actually need another power plant here anyway. That's the easiest way of transferring credits to my base, or at least the laziest way. And that's the way I care about. Let's pop you down here. Current energy grid doesn't go there, but I just built a power plant for that express purpose. So, time to unload. I'm not actually sure I need to assign these helicopters to a specific supply depot. Might not be necessary, because occasionally it feels like they're not doing anything. You know what, we may as well test that right now. By ordering... Firstly, you come down here, please. All of you here to be supplied. And you here can move over here. That'd be great. Thank you. This is gonna take a moment, I guess. Why are you going that way? I don't know. Doesn't really matter all that much. Go somewhere else. Just go somewhere else. These guys should be supplied, but nothing is happening. So just come over here. And let's try this again. Yeah, there we go. That's a bit better. Even though it seems like the other ones here aren't particularly interested in helping out here. But that's all cool. And here we go. It's time to face the UCS here. They've got some towers here and whatnot. But first we need to face their rocket tigers here. A tiger. Which they have quite a few actually. You know what, maybe you should actually move down here so there's fewer... Okay. Just move. I gave you a move order. So what are you doing? I gave you a move order. Get down here. Well, I guess you... Oh, you're gonna get yourself resupplied. Well, that was a mistake, wasn't it? You've just run, as I told you. But you didn't. So here we go. I guess we have to go through these tigers here first. These are not particularly powerful. A lot of my guys are now low on ammunition. Guys running, very good. Okay, let's come over here because these towers here. Oh, they're going for my resources already. Yeah, that's fine. Let's destroy the power conductors here. Sorry, energy transmitter, but whatever. Now these towers will be sitting ducks. Or not, because apparently they get power from somewhere else. That's fine too. And we can just blow them up. Even the largest towers, they're not that powerful. Alright, here we go. That should do it. gonna be a bit faster than destroying the actual tower. The reason the AI is sending their resource gatherers over here is because they ran out of resources in their base. And once that happens, they just come to you. Well, 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 look what we have here. Just more tigers. Okay, quick pause here so I can actually aim at this guy here properly. Running a bit low on ammunition here. So let's just blow that up and then hang out here to refuel here. Let's see, any more research projects? Yes. Cossack still here. We can get another upgrade for the twin chain gun already, which is very nice. But yeah, let's just hang out here for a second. I need more ammunition. Also, let's check. Really? Our buildings are under attack by whom? Oh, you're actually getting yourself chain gun here. That's fine. It's probably the worst unit they could send after me here. Then let's give you a bit in the way of resources, but not too much as usual, because I'm going to hoard everything. Once these guys stop coming, they will have run out of resources. So that's good to know. But we don't necessarily need to wait for that, because they're all gonna be low on money. So let's avoid this line of defenses here, and let's see what we can find. They're power plants, even though, to be entirely fair, the small towers don't need power to operate. So even if... well, let's just go for them. Because power plants or not, that's not going to make much of a difference. Small towers have very little health. They go down very quickly in fast resistance. Even though I'm not sure whether they fire more slowly when they don't have power. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Doesn't matter too much. Just as I foresaw, the base was not difficult to locate. I expect you to destroy it and all enemies therein. And do it quickly. The Marshal wants results. Strategy. Focus on the enemy or transporters. We must secure as many enemy resources as possible. Project Exodus must not be neglected. Yeah, I guess in theory you can destroy the base before they harvest all their resources, but I think that's gonna be rather difficult. And I'm not sure whether that's actually worth pursuing. Let's blow you here up as well. Conductors here. What do we have here? Oh, it's another large tower. Let's just kill you. Yeah, the conductor there went down, so now this tower here is out of commission. Goodbye refinery. This tower here also doesn't have any ammunition left, which is great. Let's blow up the power plant. Which now blows up in a safe fashion, doesn't destroy half your base and leave a crater that you can't build in. It's fine. It's contained mushroom cloud, which is also not how a nuclear reactor explodes. But then again, this is a future nuclear reactor, so who knows really how those explode. Okay, let's just restock here. Everybody needs to be supplied. So now all my guys... Actually, you're still not working, are you? But whatever. How much is left in the way of resources here? There's still a fair amount, actually. But I can transfer almost everything here I have right now. Okay, you here are actually doing quite well overall. This is a very big base, but there's not many, it's just sprawling. Not that much actual stuff in there. Okay. Let's see what's over here. Still have a decent amount of pummies left. In fact, how many do I have left? The real question here. That would be enough that I can only build 400 units worth of... Can't see anything here. Of credits. That has to be changed for the next mission, so I would imagine I have to sacrifice a bunch of these guys here. Hello. It's yet another conductor. Oh, that's fine. Destroy the small towers first, they're now the main obstacle. And then destroy these towers here. You have been successful. The road to the Arctic is clear. Marshal Romanov is extremely satisfied with your progress. Attached, entry code for apartment 2A, 4 rooms with kitchen and bathroom in the Smolensk Central Committee suburb. You've earned it, comrade. Enjoy it while it lasts, because it's only going to be a couple of months, because then Earth is going to be destroyed. The reason why this message popped up now is because we destroyed everything that was still dangerous on the map. That includes the small towers, because I can still fire, but not the large towers. But I can destroy those as well. How's the research doing? Doing just fine for the time being here. Yeah, it's really unfortunate that you don't start with repairers, because those would be nice to have, to say the least, initially. So I can now move on to the next mission, but I still have stuff to do here. Like research harvesting and whatnot.
Research complete.
Okay, all cool here. Are there any more? No more chassis? It's all good, so I'm now gonna blow up a couple of my tanks to free pop space. I'll start with the weakest tanks here. It's a bit unfortunate, but I'm gonna need some pop space for the next missions. And I need pop space that's not occupied by armies. So how much do we have here? 2,800. Let's get, not the upgrade center. I would like to get the Cossack going with the 20mm double chain gun. There we go. This is gonna be a rather useful unit. So let's see, 650. So I probably want at least like 8 of those. So I need to free up quite a bit of pop space. So I might have to blow up the majority of my armies here, which yeah, it's a bit sad, but what can you do? Yeah, sure lost the unit there. Later on, while you have an established unit, hey, you just got new ammunition and now you're dead. While you have an established army, that's not really necessary, but right now I don't have any air force and I really want an air force. The air force is actually going to be absolutely essential. Okay, here we go. Can actually go down here, we should be able to. I might have to go back to my main base. Let's do that then. I guess I also have these guys here, which I don't think I really need. So maybe I should actually murder you too. Don't think I can recycle you here, so I might have to send you to the main base, because you're probably less useful than the Palmiers. So let's send you to base here. Let's steal more money for myself here. Never give, only take. You still aren't fully supplied, and yet most of the supply choppers here aren't doing anything. So let's supply yet again. Let's see whether anybody can be bothered to do anything about that. Doesn't look like it, but oh well, it's fine. Let's see, when are you going to arrive? Here we go. Arrive you to the main mission to be sacrificed. Once I've got the Cossacks, they can also service anti-air units. So there's that. Ah, there we go. See, one of you actually goes to work here. The other 3, not so much. I guess this guy here has enough ammunition for everyone. At least, I hope so. We'll find out. How much is left in this mine here? Only 5,000, so that's good. Let's wait a little bit longer here.
Research complete.
Very good as well. Is that? No, still have the upgraded 20mm bullets.
Yes, Commander.
Okay. I really want those as well, because I want to maximize the firepower of my Cossacks before we move on.
Transporter has arrived. Okay,
Very good. So time... That's the wrong unit here. Get out of my way here. Not you. You just unload here.
Yes. Okay, comrade. Yes, Commander.
And now you're so eager to resupply. Oh well. And look at this. It's a bunch of old ruins. Well done, comrade. You have tracked down the Russian military base. Keep your eyes and ears open for information about Russian bases in other parts of the world. I will do just that.
Artifact located. On our way.
There we go. And here's another radio. This here, that will unlock yet another hidden mission.
The new territory has been located.
It sure has been. Okay, you here, please go back home. Let's check the situation here. All good. How much free pop space do I have here? Not a whole lot. But I could still get a few Cossacks for that. But yeah, I think I'm going to sacrifice a bunch of you here. Then I also need to transport everyone back to base, of course.
Yes. On the move. What now? We're busy.
Can you please get into this transport here? Because it's going to take you quite a while. Well, execute these guys here, please. Sorry, not sorry. So, and then you can go back as well. Almost done here too. Let's take more resources here. We're gonna need it for a bunch of research and whatnot. This guy here doesn't even bother. Look at that. But it's all good. There's more map here, but there's no need to explore that. I don't think there are any more resource fields here. But of course, I could always be mistaken. But resources aren't really the main problem, especially not in this campaign here. There's some maps later on that have an absolute ton of resources. Oh, just in the corner here, that explained. I thought I'd switch to the underground view here for a moment, but that was not actually the case.
Research complete.
So now we have 5,200, which is not bad at all. So are we... Yeah, we're all done with research. Very good, very good. So let's get ourselves some Cossacks. Everybody loves a good Cossack.
Production started.
Transport has arrived.
Transporter has arrived.
It sure has. See what the deal here is. Oh, that will be the last package.
Production complete.
May as well give you all the resources then.
Production started. Production started.
Here's a little Cossack. It's not a particularly powerful helicopter, but for now it's the only combat air unit we actually have. So that'll have to do.
What now? On the move.
To mission with you here. And then, so now we're down here.
Production completed.
Give you more of that.
Production
Then we're gonna transport you here back as well.
Production completed. Right away.
Over here with you.
Production started.
All good. And that is exactly what I needed.
Production completed.
Okay, so now we are basically exactly at the limit. Would be nice to keep some of these palmiers here, but the helicopter is going to be more useful in the future, even though I'm going to have to swap a couple of those out as well to give them better weapons, because I'm not going to have access to the advanced repairers
Production completed.
immediately. Let's call the transport here, otherwise transport will only come automatically if there's at least 2,000 credits, but you can call it for any amount of credits if you do it manually.
Roger. On my way.
Here, here's the... It's a Cossack gang here. There's a bunch of advantages: can attack air units and ground units.
Waiting order. Checkpoint.
Has lots of ammunition, more than rocket units.
Scrambling.
It can fly over obstacles, of course. Pretty fragile, all things considered, but has a lot of uses, to say the least. Unload you here. And here are my trusty transporters.
Right away.
And just a few more palmiers.
What?
some of which actually have quite a bit of experience. Not bad at all. Units that are at the maximum level are like about, I think, 80% as powerful, 80% more powerful than the base ones, but you need like 500 kills for that or so, something along those lines. Anyway, that will be it for now, so let's move on. Here we go. Collect a lot more money. Yeah, the Defender 2200 here. Didn't have much in their base here. Killed a lot more buildings, of course. Built a lot more buildings. I wonder whether they actually build buildings slowly enough that you can just rush them, but they might have a bunch of things replaced here already. Send most of my stuff to base here. And most of their units were completely inexperienced. How much research did they actually do? I did 7, which is quite a lot. You don't get that much in most missions, but I guess they want to give you a basis for the upcoming missions and whatnot. Anyway, that will be it for today. Thanks for watching and take care.